Hey y'all, it's me, Miss Faulkner. How are you doing? This is a picture of a young man in front of Nelson Mandela. I just thought it was a pretty powerful picture. So I don't know, I just wanted to share it with you. I thought it was really cool. Alrighty, let's get started. Alrighty, what we're doing today is we're going to do two-step inequalities with negative coefficients. Now, what is a negative coefficient? Well, this thing right here is a negative coefficient. And we've done one step, but now we're amping it up to two steps. So I am sure you guys are excited. Woohoo! Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? I bet you are. Alrighty, first thing we're going to do is we have to figure out who's chilling with negative 3x. Well, that would be positive 4. So how do I get rid of a positive 4? I subtract 4. Whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other. So I end up with negative 3x, whoa, that's an ugly 3. My 4's cancel out, is less than or equal to 9. Oh, I'm going to rewrite this down here just so I have a little more room. Okay, now what do? I want to get x by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by negative 3. Divide both sides by negative 3. Oh no! What do we know? When we divide by a negative, what happens to this? What happens? Yep. It flips. So we get x is greater than or equal to negative 3. Alrighty, my 3's are funny looking. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and graph it. Go to negative 3. We're going to fill in that circle because I have this little bad boy, which means equal to. I see my arrow is going that way. It's greater than. It's going to go that way. So x is greater than or equal to negative 3. Now let's make sure our graph makes sense. Is negative 2 greater than? Yep. Is 5 greater than? Is negative 3 equal to? Yep, that looks pretty good. We're superstars. We're heart people. We're all about the love. Alrighty. This one's tricky because we're going to have to flip it twice. My x is on this side and I have a negative. So how do I get x by itself? Well, I'm subtracting 3. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So I end up with 4 is less than x over negative 2. Okay, now how do I get x by itself? Well, I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 2. I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 2. And I know when I multiply or divide by a negative, what happens to the sign? This sign flips. Just like my mom who just walked by. Flip. So I get negative 8 is greater than x. Oh, but what do I got to do again? I got to flip it again because x is on this side. So I'm going to say x is less than negative 8. That's so cool. So I'm going to go to negative 8. Is it going to be open or closed? It's going to be open because I don't have the equal to sign. And I look right here. Got that sign going that way? So I know my arrow will go that way. Alrighty. Trying to get negative 6x by itself first. So I got to get rid of this 9. And it's being subtracted. So the opposite of subtraction is I'm going to add 9 to both sides. And ooh, that's an ugly 9. And I am left with negative 6x, stop it, Chazzle, hold on. Negative 6x is greater than or equal to 6. My numbers are funny. So I have negative 6x is greater than or equal to 6. So now I'm going to divide both sides by negative. When I divide by a negative, what happens to my sign? You got it. I get x is less than or equal to negative 1. X is less than or equal to negative 1. So I can go ahead and graph it. Negative 1, it's going to be a filled-in circle because it's equal to. I've got to look at which way it's going. It's going that way. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my line that way. Ta-da! So good. Oh, that's a cute little face. Alrighty, here's our last example. Trying to get negative 7x by itself first, so I got to get rid of this minus 45. So I'm going to add 45 to both sides, because whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other. Alrighty, negative 17 plus 45 is 28 is greater than negative 7x. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a double flipperooski. Okay, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 7. When I divide by a negative, that bad boy flips. I get negative 4 is less than x. Oh my goodness, now I got to flip it again. I get x is greater than negative 4. Come on up to negative 4. It's going to be an open circle because it's not equal. And x is greater than negative 4, so it's bigger. So we're going to go this way. I know y'all really enjoyed that, didn't you? Who had fun? Oh, wait, I'm trying to find. Guess what I'm trying to find? Oh, no, I'm going to do this. Oh, I didn't really. Okay. Hi. All right. Love y'all. See y'all. Bye.